Welcome back to Ozarks Live. Tom is hanging out over at T's Redneck Steakhouse today.
Tom, what else do people know about what is at T's? What do they have to offer?
They have something really new to offer here at T's Redneck Steakhouse. Tina is the T in T's Redneck Steakhouse, as you probably know. Tina, we're sitting in an area right now that a year ago, this was just, you threw stuff in this room.
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much. Yeah, it was a catch-all.
Yeah, but now you've really kind of ramped it up. Well, the stock is unbelievable. First of all, a little humidor action back here.
That's right.
This has become a very special room.
It is a
T's.
special room for me because, I'm still learning, but, we've been able to bring in some high-end and not necessarily high dollar. There's a big variety of dollars, but we've been able to bring some stuff in that, like Whistle Pig, they're known for. Some of these things are really, really hard to get.
Yes, they are.
And so it's been a challenge. I've been working on this room for a while, and so we're building it up, and it's really, really fun because, we can do, like, we're doing some high-end scotches, we're doing some high-end bourbons, we're doing some high-end whiskeys.
This is kind of above just saying it's high-end
Yeah,
scotch.
yeah, exactly. 25 years in a barrel. I tell you, now that we do our own aging here, it gives you a much bigger appreciation for the fact that that barrel's sitting there 25 years.
Yes.
Before you can ever sell it.
Yes, there are countries that have lasted a shorter amount of time than that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So that's the Glenfiddich, right?
This is Glenfarclas.
This
is actually Glenfarclas.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And when you get all those, because you got Glenfiddich, Glenfarclas.
Yes. And you have Glenfiddich, too, from
Glenlivet,
what
yes. I mean, it's all,
Glenlivet,
and of course they come from Scotch. Or come from Scott. They come from Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah,
or
they come
can't
from
be
Scotland,
Scotch.
or they can't be Scotch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now the Whistle Pig, rye and bourbon, do you have?
Yeah, they have a 6-year bourbon that's really, really amazing. And so the cool part of it is we're going to mix a lot of this stuff up into the restaurant as well. So you can come here, you can look at we've got tequilas, we've got scotches, we've got bourbons, we've got wines, so we can hit every single person out there.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun. Like we've got, these are California. I mean,
Napa Valley area.
Napa Valley area, exactly. So you've got Camus, and then we've got Camus Special Reserve, and then we have lots of different Cabernets and some Merlot.
Well, I mean, if we put it all on the table, it would fill the table, and there'd still be not enough room.
And then you still couldn't see them all, yeah. But the great
yeah.
part of it is now we're going to be offering these in the restaurant. So you can come in, buy a bottle, and if you just want a glass, drink a glass, and then take the rest of it home with you.
Well, that's
So
a nice thing.
yeah, we've got to-go bags so you can take it with you. And you know what I really like about it, and what's really cool is the fact that, when people have birthdays and you've got Christmas and you've got these people that are so hard to buy for, but they like a good wine or they like a good bourbon. It's really, really cool because we can hook them up, and they can have a cigar along with it too. There's a lot of women out there doing wine and cigars.
I was going to say, this is also, I mean, you'll have a little table in the corner. People want to just sit down, maybe have.
Well, we actually have a smoking room. So, yeah, if
right.
they want to take it out there and smoke it, of course, a lot of people, they just want to buy them and take them home.
True.
But, we do have a smoking room at T's, so they can go there and enjoy their cigar and have them a dill of scotch or...
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of touched on a little bit. Of course, we're talking about, whiskeys here. We're talking about wines there. But you have the clear spirits as well. You've got an excellent selection of tequila here as well.
Oh, you bet. You bet. And so, it's kind of those things that... I wanted things that you couldn't just walk into an ordinary store and buy. And, so it makes it a lot of fun. Like Old Elk actually makes a cigar, bourbon. And so that's really cool. It's unique. And so that's my biggest thing. I'm trying to make it be the unique spot to go buy. Cool
More
things.
choices,
Yep.
a greater selection, some very fine selections, as a matter of fact. And what a great thing for Father's Day.
Yeah,
Just in time, Tina.
Absolutely, it's right, it's perfect. And then we're going to pull a couple out each month, and we're going to feature them at the bar, so people that don't want to spend the expensive, they can buy a shot and try it, and then if they like it, then they can come buy it.
There it is. Hey, people want to know everything that you've got going on here. Don't forget Friday through Sunday, the filet and the shrimp and that whole special. And they want to keep track of these kind of things. How do they do that?
Hit our Facebook. I try to post on our Facebook when we're doing and when we're opening things and
All
when
right.
because we're constantly trying to do something different.
All right.
Keep it exciting.
Always good to talk to you.
Thank you,
Tina.
Tom. I appreciate you.
T's Redneck Steakhouse. They're adding things on every single day. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tom. Kami, the thing I love that they touched on right there at the end is that is another great thing to do for Dad for Father's Day. Maybe there's
Right.
something new that they offer at Tees that they can taste test, and then maybe you can
Exactly.
buy that, and that's your Father's Day gift.
It's a
you know?
great idea.
So
It really
simple.
is.
Yes. So lots to check out over there.